As powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific information you were looking for, I'm sure, but you did ask about my feelings. If their tactics have not changed, everyone fears them as children fear the shadows, never knowing what might come.
They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's Hand, and he is the will of the Emperor. At least, that is how it was meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory. That is why some actions should never have been ordered. The Lotus Assassins were once the Order of the Lotus under Prince Qin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made. As flames seared the sky, enemies of the Emperor faced a new threat, Death's Hand. He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people. Some were killed only to serve as warnings. Others had done nothing except be near his enemies. I am no stranger to death. That alone is not enough to disturb me, but I see only weakness in targeting innocents, peripheral to the real enemy. Weakness suggests losing the right to rule. Can you see how that shook my faith in the Empire? You seem to see why I had concerns. Perhaps you might understand. I have not said everything, and I have not yet decided if I will. But I see something in you that may set things right. We will see. For now, what else do you need? Goodbye. You seem tired, Dawnstar. Make sure you get some rest. Our journey will only get longer, and you've been through a great deal.
Thank you, Sue. I'm fine. I will find time once we have set things right. I won't, but our cause will not wait for us. Thank you both for your concern.
I love shopping in the city. They have everything here.
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
But
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly,
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
you couldn't see for yourself? I was just retired from the Imperial arena. Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
These new sandals are uncomfortable after a few hours.
You are a novice with no standing in the arena. What makes you think you are of any interest to me? Then show it with your skills, not your mouth. Anyone can talk about their victories. I need people who let actions speak for them. If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed. I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best. Return when you are worthy, and no sooner.
Ukir okir wo napyaye ukir sotiwi. Nano wo nawaftata sini uk uno. Wo tarawir ifuir ai sunkot no ka.
How dare you interrupt me? If you must know, I, Lustful Lao, conqueror of the female kingdom, was emanating my yang. It is but one of my many irresistible charms. That's exactly what I intend to do. Now leave me, and don't stand between that waitress and me. You'll disturb the harmonies I've established.
Travelers have been telling a lot of ghost stories recently. Is it really such a problem?
My question is, what am I supposed to do if one of the fighters goes berserk?
I hear the debates are particularly lively in the Scholars' Garden lately. I wish Dr. An were less busy. Her treatments are marvelous.
You should stay a while and relax. There's probably a fight starting soon in the arena pit.
Go away, I don't want any.
Daoshin's game is the best in the city.
I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with tarnished silver, would I? Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back. A simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure. That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine? Aiming under my roll, are ya? I'm happy with that if you are. How confident are you? Let's see how they fall, shall we? You called low, but rolled high. Oh well, there's always next round. What say we try again? That's what I was waiting to hear. Aiming under my roll, are ya? Let's see how they... Rolling low and winning large. You called it well. You take care of yourself and come back soon to the best game in the city.
I hear Kui the promoter's got some new types of fights lined up.
This is some of the lightest duty in the Empire.
Don't you just love the Imperial Arena? No other place like it in all of the Jade Empire. Were you looking for me? I'm Lady Rento, and I was expecting someone sent by Captain Sen. Oh, poor Yukong. Captain Sen's still willing to do my husband's bidding and hunt him down, is he? I swear, my husband is insufferable. Yukong's a harmless aspiring actor who asked me if I would act as his patron. Since my husband was away from the city, again, I accepted and gave Yukong a moderate stipend. I thought he was charming. That was how my husband presented the situation to the authorities. He didn't want to face the shame of supporting a humble actor. My husband's a fool, but when he lowers his head, all I can do is let him charge and hope he rams something solid enough to slow him. Probably less than my husband is putting forth as a bounty for poor Yukong. That young man doesn't deserve this. I would wager that you'll find him in the Scholars' Garden. Yukong was going to try out for that new play. It's going to be put on soon in the Golden Way, I'm told. Should be exciting to watch. Yukong was going to try out for a role as a scholar, so he may be using his costume to hide in the garden. He's not much of a scholar, so you should be able to spot him. If you happen to find creative Yukong, do go easy on him, would you? The poor boy did nothing wrong, and my husband is being unusually cruel to him. Good luck with your search. I have to get back to the estate, so much to do.
You wouldn't have any hot tips for me, would you? No?
Sorry, big boy. I'm not open for business. Judge Fang's got me on his payroll, and he doesn't like me taking customers on the side. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention. Judge Fang's the head of the Ministry of Harmony. He's sitting in the next room with his guards, likes to come and watch the arena fights. The blood and the beatings in the ring get his fever burning for later. Sometimes that bastard takes it out on me. Other times he makes me take it out on him. He doesn't seem to care either way. There are few things more twisted than Judge Fang's idea of a fun night. I've thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact, but at least he pays well. Good. Let me rest. I've got a feeling I'm in for a long night tonight.
I can't wait for the next fight to start.
Don't pester me, or I'll find something to arrest you for.
Wuwuir wakwakir fonir sisa ukopkipu husu ukut. Wanak apiyir, wanaluk tatisir si usta. The kawa ir apu ofir wowowir wak fonu unka. Yawar ir wo swair sulsul no. Utarawi ir kupkitir sanir naur kurk upan. Kop awuka inir wo afawafi ithaturo turo uk. The kawa ir ap u ofir wowowir wak fonu unka. Kop awuka inir u afawa.
Another pathetic gawker here to bask in the glory that is Iron Soldier, the Silver Division champion? What in all the Empire do you want? Questions? I'm going to waste my time on a pathetic dirt kicker like yourself? Not a chance. And please, don't bother firing yourself up to challenge me out of some fool notion of pride. Things aren't done that way here. The guards stop all fighting unless it happens in the pit, or they want it to happen.
Ignore this trash. He's been mocking the Imperial Army for years with his name, and I can't think why they haven't dealt with him yet.
Just leave me alone. I don't talk to spectators.
Hello there. I'm Han, though fans and, well, everyone else call me Hapless Han. It's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means I never run afoul of the Ravager. Our current champion has nearly killed his last two opponents. See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me hapless, are numbers really that important? In my mind, it's trying your best that counts. You know, looking at you, I'd say you could hold your own in the arena. Are you thinking of signing up, or was there something else you need? You need to talk to Kui, the promoter. He'll start you out. It'll be great to have someone new around the place. Right you are. Take...
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you. Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange. I don't know what it is about you exactly, but I would say you have been trained like no other warrior in this place. What I do know is that several of the techniques pioneered by what we call the new schools would have astonishing effects on one with your energy. Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist. I do not recognize your voice, but within it I can hear the energy of one trained for combat. Perhaps you should talk to Kui the promoter. He often seeks new warriors to do battle in these ancient halls. Be well.
Tha'awir nis tu kuiruk. Ayer fun. Sair irwu nisir tintina yewir. Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasiruk. On we pifir. Wo you weir shakes he.
I shouldn't talk too much. Talk to Brother Bo instead.
I'm sorry. You would speak with the Sung brothers? We have no time for simple gawkers. Why not bother someone like Hapless Han? He's always willing to waste time with the spectators.
Cast the stones, brother. The 6 triangles of portent indicated that new competition would advance our goals.
Did they really? Surprising. Well then, it seems my brother and the Fates would encourage you to participate in the arena. You should speak with Kui the promoter. Until you prove yourself, leave us be.
Intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem.
But...
Enough. Find a solution and leave me alone.
This is not an appropriate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
This place houses the finest competition in the Empire. If you wish to hone your skills, you will find few challenges more worthy.
Come with me a moment, and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make. This is turning out to be an excellent day, most ostentatious indeed. I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language. Strong build, good shoulders, not half bad looking either. You've got what it takes to make it in today's arena. The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. I've heard that you were asking around and talking to some of our best and brightest. Your interest tells me all that I need to know about you. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits. That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels? I've heard that one before. Have you any idea how many board students peramputate down here from the Scholar's Garden? Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you. Raging Dragon, huh? Sounds fast and powerful. I like it. Are you positive? Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight, and I'll get you started. Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions? One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
We're all one big happy family.
You're a big, happy idiot, Han.
As you can see, they always have something to say. For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top. Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the system we use here. I like to keep things simple and organized. Any other way, and things get more convoluted than the celestial court on the Emperor's birthday. When you're ready for your match, ask me about it, and I'll give you a quick summary of your opponent. I'll be setting up your matches, of course. Various enchantments woven in this place keep the fights from being deadly, but they're no less real. You'll feel the pain if you don't keep your defense up. Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
A new warrior does battle with the Beast. Longsword.
That was an impressive beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential. You've caught the eyes of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask. One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more opponents ahead of you. Let's move on, shall we? Since you held your own against the ogre brute last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd. I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once. It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Four students test their skills against one master.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of the martial arts. The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to discombobulate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless Han. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
Heavenly wave, heavenly wave. White demon. Longsword. Dire flame. White demon. Heavenly wave. Your weakness ends in death.
Excellent work. You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you. I think you're ready to face hapless Han. Show me you're ready for the big time, and I'll make sure you don't have to dance with the children anymore. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
Heavenly wave. Longsword. Dire flame. Heavenly wave. White demon. Longsword.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kailan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division. Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think. Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the guild and reports directly to Kailan. Kai Kylon oversees things here in the arena, and the guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace. He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see. He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kylon couldn't leave the arena alone. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild. The Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kylon sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone. A wise decision. Very wise. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match. I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it. What do you need? Do not be gone too long. Kana may well rise to become the Silver Division champion while you're away.